All right, first things first, guys. Obviously, these taillights won't be for everybody, right? Instead, they're gonna be for the owners out there looking for a more wild appearance and would like to make a big departure from the factory styling. Now, for right around $100, prospective buyers can look forward to that smoked Altezza styling, in addition to a very simple 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter when it does come time to talk about the install, but we will have some more detail on that later on. Now, taillights are one of those things on your Mustang that gives owners a lot of options out there. For instance, keep things simple and kind of stick to that OE recipe, or go to the other end of the spectrum and end up with something like this. It really just boils down to personal preference, what kind of look you're after, and how big of an impact you want to make to your styling. But let's focus in a little bit more on these lights. Again, Axial is your brand, definitely going to be one of your more affordable options in the world of aftermarket lighting here at AM, and the $100 price point certainly reflects that very well. Now, if you wanted to kick things up a notch, maybe step the quality up a little bit more, get a slightly better warranty, check out some of the Raxium options on the site instead. There are a bunch to choose from, but again, for the purposes of this video, let's focus in on the Axials that I have on my fancy little desk here. Now, at the core, these lights do feature that Altezza or Euro styling, whatever you want to call it. And what does that mean to you? Well, traditionally, that means you're getting a chrome housing with a clear lens, but in this case, a smoke lens, and the round or oval red reflectors. Now, these lights are sold in sets of 2, and they do not include any bulbs. You're simply just going to reuse yours on your new edge. Now, if you did like that Altezza styling and maybe you wanted to see a little bit more of it, Axial does offer another set of these lights on the site. They're going to feature a black housing, but with a totally clear lens. Again, show off that Euro styling a little bit better, in addition to increasing the visibility of your brake lights a little bit better. Because let's be honest, anytime you do add a smoke light to your car, there is the slightest impairment in light output, but of course you can correct that through stronger bulbs. We do offer an LED bulb upgrade on the product page from a drop-down menu, certainly help increase your visibility with the smoke lenses, and will be a nice little upgrade over your factory incandescent bulbs. In addition to that, we do also offer a turn signal sequencing harness, and that's just going to give you that old school look, of course, sequencing the brake lights, turn signals, things like that. And they both are available on the product page for a little bit extra, of course. However, I do recommend, while on the product page, check out the very favorable reviews from the Axial taillights, in addition to some customer submitted images as well, as it's always a better way to give you an idea of how these things might look on your own ride. Well, let's switch gears and briefly talk about that installation, guys, as promised earlier. And I'll be completely honest with you, it's not going to get much easier than this. So 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, maybe 30 minutes of your time from start to finish is what you're looking at here. In fact, all you really need is your 2 hands and an 11mm socket or wrench. Getting started, peel back the trunk liner in the tail light area to expose the 3 11mm nuts that you will remove with your socket or wrench that we talked about a little bit earlier. Now, once you remove all 3 bolts per side, go ahead and unscrew the tail light bulb harness or socket, and then remove the factory taillights from the car. Now you can install the Axial taillights for the very first time, reinstalling the turn signal, reverse, and brake light bulbs and harness in the process. Reinstall those 3 11mm nuts, secure the trunk liner, and your installation is complete. So if you're looking to totally transform the rear end of your new Edge Mustang for right around $100, these smoked Axial Euro taillights would be a great place to start, and you can do so right here at AmericanMuscle.com.